Okay, hi everyone. I'm back, First Alert Meteorologist Anna DuVall, here with your forecast update. Here is your live look outside right now. A gorgeous day across the Queen City here. And you can just see beautiful blue skies out there throughout our entire area. Let's go ahead and click on one of these cameras so you can just take it in. See how beautiful it is. A few clouds looking off this cam, just a few fair weather clouds. Nothing that's going to block the sunshine for you though. That sunshine will be persistent throughout the day. Grab your sunglasses heading out the door. 67 degrees right now, east wind, 5 miles an hour. You might be feeling a little bit of a breeze, helping it feel maybe slightly colder, but overall beautiful conditions out there, and that's what we're looking like for the entire tri-state right now. Here are conditions across the area, and like I said, very similar conditions for the entire area. 68 there at Cincinnati and in Hamilton, 66 in Batesville, 67 Wilmington and Covington, and then Flemingsburg sitting at 66 right now. So seeing lots of sunshine out there, no clouds to be seen, maybe just a few of those fair weather clouds, but overall completely clear out there. There are some showers and storms over to our west, showers and storms over to our east as well. We can zoom out, show you those systems here, because we do have that low pressure system over to our east, circling over New Jersey, New York area. Then we have another system here in Illinois heading towards Indiana. You see most of that's dying out. This is a long cold front that's going to push into our area over the next couple of days. So for now, we have a very large high pressure system sitting over those tri-state, keeping us cool, keeping us dry. So this is what we're looking like out there. This is in our mid-level water vapor. We had all of this dry air over us yesterday. Not feeling a lot of dry air today, but definitely not in that humid category. It's still dry, but there is a little bit of added moisture out there. And thanks to that low pressure system that we saw that's over to our east, we have winds getting pulled in from our east right now as well. A few of those a little bit stronger. So again, you might be feeling a little cooler than we were outside over the next couple of days here while that's centered over our east. Here's what we're looking like in mugginess. Like I said, we're not really humid, but we are maybe like just a touch more humid than we were yesterday. Again, we had that dry air over us, those yellow brown colors, extra dry. Now we're just feeling that little bit of comfortable weather out there. We do have a cold front that's going to pass through Wednesday, Thursday here, and you can see our dew points will reflect that going into the middle portion of the week ahead. But then those really kick up there as we move into Saturday, Sunday. Rain chances are on the way, and you can see that there. If you have any questions, as always, leave them in the comments. We're going to go through where our dew point is at right now. Comfortable range is between 50 and 60, and we're well within that range of being in that comfortable condition. So we're not really humid. That's what we were just talking about. Not really feeling those humid conditions, but it's slightly more than yesterday. Slightly more than yesterday. You can see that here, 24-hour dew point change. You can see we're just about 5 degrees warmer for our dew points than we were this time yesterday in most places. So just a touch more humid today, but overall not really seeing much of a difference. We're going to stay dry though over the next several days. That cold front that's going to pass through Wednesday, Thursday, we're not expecting to see any rain out of that. It's a dry cold front. We have very dry air, so any rain that is over to our west is going to dissipate and lose all of its steam before it makes it here. And then as we move into Friday, our rain chances kick up there. If we expand this out to 10 days, you can really see those rain chances increase. 40% on our Saturday, 60 for our Sunday as that cold front pushes through. So we can go ahead, take a look at right now, staying mostly clear throughout our day today. And this is what we're tracking out. So if we go through the next couple of days, this is Tuesday, 1 p.m. We'll click forward here. There's that cold front we were talking about. This is Wednesday, 2 p.m. Some showers over to our west still. We're staying dry as this pushes through on our Thursday early morning. Our temperatures will reflect that. I'll show you that in just a second. But then as we move a little bit closer, Friday, fully covered in clouds. You saw that there. We're going to backtrack so we can show you. Friday, we're expecting to be pretty cloudy. again helping to lower our temperatures outside. Just ahead of this cold front, and you can really see the storm system here. So this is Saturday, 5 a.m. Those showers, stronger storms, well off to our west. That's going to move into our area here coming up. So this is what happened. We'll see our temperatures decline when we have that first cold front pass through. Then we'll have this warm front pass through Saturday, early Saturday, Friday night, early Saturday. Really warm temperatures for Saturday, nearing the 80s there. And then as we move into Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, this cold front will start making its way in with those storm chances, but the storms won't really be there until we reach, you saw that, Saturday evening, Sunday early morning. You see bulk of those storms, those strong storms have already moved out of our area by the time we reach Monday early morning. So we should be dry throughout our Monday there and clear as well. You can see all of that start to push out and we're left with dry conditions out there and cooler temperatures. So let's take a look here at our drought monitor. We do need the rainfall. This is updated on Thursdays. So that's kind of our trade-off right now. It's really dry out there right now. Beautiful weather. Everyone's enjoying the fall-like temperatures, but we really do need the rainfall for our drought there. Here are our temperatures out there right now. Upper 60s for the time being, 67 at CVG, VV 66, Lunkin 68. So feeling pretty good out there, a little bit warmer than we were this time yesterday. Again, today is going to be a tad bit warmer. Tomorrow is going to be about the same as today. So if you like today's conditions, you'll like tomorrow's conditions as well. Here's what it's looking like out there. Again, 5 degrees warmer than we were this time yesterday. Again, staying dry for now. This is last week. Last week we saw those showers and thunderstorms Tuesday there, and then we got really dry once that cold front passed. And then now we're staying in that dry, comfortable range is what we're expecting. And then that humidity will really kick up Saturday, Sunday when the next cold front is going to pass. This is why we're staying a little bit above average right now. Looking at our upper air map, you can see this ridge of high pressure building into our area here. Again, keeping us a couple ticks above average for the time being. Not really in those 80-degree marks, but definitely high pressure, dry, warmer conditions over the next couple of days. So let's look at those 10-day temperatures so I can show you what I was just talking about just a second ago. Tomorrow, a few ticks above where our average is. Average is 69, so definitely a few ticks above that, about 6 degrees warmer. We'll feel that today. We'll feel that tomorrow. Cold front passes through Wednesday, Thursday. You can see our temperatures reflecting that. We'll be back in the 60s for our Thursday. And then as we reach Friday, clouds will build in, so we'll keep those lower temperatures. A warm front will pass us on Saturday. And then as we move into Sunday, a cold front passes. We'll see showers and thunderstorms throughout Saturday night, Sunday during the day, and then cooler temperatures on the way. So a lot of large-scale things happening out there right now in terms of our weather, but we're expected to stay, above average in our temperatures going into almost Halloween, and then we're staying right on average in terms of our rainfall. So let's talk about tonight/tomorrow morning. Tonight, 52 degrees, a few clouds out there. You might need to grab a jacket heading out the door. Tomorrow morning when you wake up, it's going to be about the same. So we're going to be seeing 47 there in Batesville, 49 Connorsville, 52 in Cincinnati, Lunkin 48, Batavia 50, 51 in Hillsborough. So feeling pretty good across the tri-state. Another one of those crisp fall-like mornings ahead here. We're not expecting as much fog as we saw earlier this morning, but tomorrow will warm up quite nicely once again. We'll be in the mid-70s again, thanks to that ridge of high pressure that's building in over us and that high pressure at the surface as well, keeping us dry, keeping us a little bit warmer for the time being. So we're about 6 degrees above our average going into tomorrow, but overall feeling more like fall, definitely losing all of that humidity that comes with the summertime. We're in actual fall meteorologically, so this really does feel like actual fall out there. I know 75 is kind of pushing it, saying it feels like fall, but I think the 70s feels like fall, but I'm from Alabama, so I guess it's everybody's preference there. Normal timing in terms of peak weather, October 28th through November 4th. This is when we're expected to see those fall foliage colors really start to change. We'll start to see those reds and oranges out there a little bit more. So that's going to be a whole lot better, feeling a lot more like fall. Once you start seeing that, that's what makes me feel like it's going to be fall outside. We're inching closer to Halloween as well, 18 days away, 45 days away from Thanksgiving, 73 till Christmas, 80 until the new year. I feel like once we hit Halloween, the days just go by really quickly and we're in the new year before you know it. Here is our 7-day forecast for you. I'll explain to you one more time what's going on weather-wise here on the 7 days. So today, 75 degrees, or tomorrow, 75 degrees. Sorry, let me show you this other one. Sorry, let's look at this 7-day. That's my PM one. I haven't updated it yet. Sorry, guys. Let this one load in. This one will be a little bit better, more accurate. Okay, so Monday, today, 74 degrees there, mix of sun and clouds, 75 for Tuesday. So touches above our average, about 6 degrees for both days. So we're feeling a little bit warmer. Ridge of high pressure is over us. Wednesday, Thursday, we have a cold front that's going to be passing through. You can see 49, 47 for our low temperatures. So a lot cooler out there, a lot cooler in terms of our temperatures as well. So it's going to be feeling like a perfect fall day for our Bengals game ahead there on Thursday. And then that's going to be a dry cold front, so we'll continue to stay dry throughout the beginning portion of our week. Into the end of the week, though, we do have clouds increasing by the time we reach Friday. Saturday, we'll have a warm front pass through ahead of a cold front that will pass through, moving through Sunday there. So we'll have showers and storms late on Saturday, just ahead of the cold front that will push through on Sunday, and we'll see the effects of that starting next week. We'll see those 60s return to the forecast over the next few days there. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, expecting to be in the 60s, so feeling a lot more like fall as we reach next week. This is kind of like a very all over the place forecast for this time of year. But 60s will return. That's what we're looking like on there. I hope everyone has had a great start to your work week. I'm going to put this full screen so you guys can take with one little last look at our 10-day forecast. I hope everyone has a great Monday, a great rest of your week ahead here. And that's all. I'll be back on at 3 and 4, so I'll see you then.